Predictions for the match week 2 is upon us, and the match week 2 starts with the Friday fixture. Yes, the Friday fixture against West Ham against Chelsea. Yes, West Ham against Chelsea. Now, mind you, West Ham United lost against Sunderland. Yes, they lost against Sunderland, the newly promoted side, in the flex. That's of match week 1, and this match week 2 is going to be simply outstanding because Chelsea drew with Crystal Palace. Yes, Chelsea drew with Crystal Palace. You know, Crystal Palace are a strong team after coming out, you know, winning on that game against Liverpool in the Community Shield, and also Manchester City in the FA Cup, and they replicated that same, you know, strides against, you know, the well-informed champions of the world. Yes, that's Chelsea, and hopefully Chelsea can bounce back from their 0-0 stalemate draw against Crystal Palace, against, you know, West Ham. This is also going to be a London derby. Yes, but in this game I'm going to be giving Chelsea the straight win. Why am I giving Chelsea the straight win? I think West Ham has not, you know, gotten their rhythm together yet. I think Graham Potter hasn't, you know, fixing those, you know, those necessary gaps that were absent in, you know, the window. Yes, given the fact that Kudos has left, and what I'm hearing now is like Alvarez has left here. That's your midfielder, and I think that will bring a breach in their flowing forward. You understand? I don't think Bowen and Lucas Paqueta, you know, have what it takes, you understand, to fight against this Chelsea team with the likes of Estevio, Cole Palmer, Gittins, Joe Pedro, and also Philip Delap. Yes. So in this game I'm going to be giving Chelsea the straight win, but mind you, in case of for those that are likely to, you know, to go and, you know, stake on this game, I think you guys should, you know, back it up with a draw. Either Chelsea win or draw. Yes, either Chelsea win or draw. That's what I feel for this game. If Cole Palmer is being marked out of the game, Chelsea has no chance of winning the game. Why do I say that? Because I think the whole play has been, you know, all centered down on Cole Palmer. And if you watch the game against Crystal Palace, he was marked out of the game. I think it was during the end of the game that he started, you know, getting his, you know, his strides together, and that's a very, very big scare for Chelsea moving forward. You understand? I think a big team like Chelsea have to have at least 2 or 3 creative players, you know, understand, that can come into the park and, you know, and create, you know, chances for them. You understand? Given the fact that they are the world champions. So I think that's one place Chelsea has to strengthen. West Ham lost their first game. Chelsea drew their first game, and this is going to be absolutely intense. 8 o'clock feature, you must not miss it. And I think Chelsea have to come out with a statement. What's his name? Maresca has to come up with a statement and, you know, let them know that yes, he's here for the Premier League. Yes, he's here for the Premier League. A draw is what they got the last time, and now a win is what they will need for this game of fixture. Now let's move on to the next game. Saturday fixture is going to be against Manchester City against Tottenham. Yes, Manchester City against Tottenham. This is going to be an early kickoff. Yes, 12:30. Yes, 12:30 Central African time. Manchester City against Tottenham. Now let me give you guys what's going to happen in this game. Manchester City are going to come up cruising in this game. Yes, given the fact that Manchester City has this rhythm now, they have gotten their new boys in line with each other. Yes, the likes of Chelsea, the likes of Tijani Rangers, and who else? And the likes of Stratford. Yes, their new keeper. You understand? I think the new boys, their new debutants, has been, you know, very vital to this their new start, and Pep Guardiola is looking to capitalize on it. They are on top of the league presently now. I know the league just started, but they are on top with the goal difference. Yes, a 4-goal difference. Yes, it's going to be very, very tough for Tottenham United. Tottenham United are without James Maddison, and with what we're hearing this weekend is that they are going to be also losing out on signing Eberechi Eze, which they almost you know got over the line. So I think this one is going to be absolutely intense for Thomas Frank. It's going to be very, very tough for Thomas Frank, and hopefully he can put a sting into those Manchester City reading. But it's going to be very, very hard for Thomas Frank's team. It's going to be very, very hard. The likes of Kudos, the likes of Richarlison, given the fact that they came up with this new involvement of helping themselves to goal assist and and the rest. So I think this is going to be very fascinating. On paper, it looks like a draw game, but in my own paper, it looks like Man City straight win. Yes, I think Man City are going to cruise in this game. Man City are going to come out on top in this game. Yes, Man City are going to come up on top, and I'm backing Haaland to score a goal or more. Yes, a goal or more. I told you guys he was going to score last week, and he scored. Yes, Haaland is still the best and still the most fierce striker in the league. So you guys should watch out for that game. It's going to be absolutely intense. And let's move on to the next game, which is going to be Bournemouth against Wolves. Yes, that's going to be 3 o'clock. Yes, 3 o'clock fixture. Yes, 3 o'clock fixture. The 3 o'clock fixture has about 3 games. Yes, kicking up simultaneously. Yes, simultaneously. Bournemouth against Wolves. Bournemouth, the game they played against Liverpool was absolutely intense. Yes, was absolutely intense. The likes of Semenyo. I saw something different from Ariola's team. Yes, I saw something very different from Ariola's team, and I think and I hope they are going to bring that again against Wolves. You understand? Wolves has not been, up to standard. You understand? Over the course of this new season, yes, they have not been up to standard, and I think Bournemouth have, the upper edge, to come, trump in this game. Yes, so I'm going to be giving the straight win. I don't think there's going to be draw here, but in case for those of you that are going to be staking, you guys should stake responsibly. But there's going to be a draw for for Bournemouth or a win. But I'm going for a win for Bournemouth against Wolves. The next game is going to be Brentford against Aston Villa. Now, Brentford against Aston Villa. Brentford are going to struggle this season. Yes, Brentford are going to struggle very, very well this season. Why? Why are they going to struggle? Because they are with two very, very, very important players. Yes, the likes of Mbembo and Wissa. Yes, those two contributed to a lot of their goals involvement, and also their coach. Yes, their coach has left. He's not the new coach of Tottenham Hotspur. Yes, so I think the 3 absentees, and even I said 4. 3. Yes, 4 absentees. Yes, plus Christian Nogard, which was their captain. Yes, who moved to Arsenal. I think that is going to be a very, 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 very tense fixture for them. You understand? I think they're going to struggle this season. I think Keith Andrews, as a new coach, is going to really struggle because he doesn't have any experience in the Premier League, and the Premier League needs experience, and there's no time for that. You understand? I think he's going to be put on the edge here, and hopefully Brentford don't get relegated. But in my own books, I think they are going to be in the relegation battle this season. They will be coming against. Yes, they're coming against the likes of Aston Villa. I know Aston Villa are under Unai Emery. Unai Emery has totally transformed the team of Aston Villa. He has brought them into a new height of glory. You understand? He took them to the Champions League quarterfinals, which was a very, very, very big height for them. You understand? Given the fact that they haven't been in the European Cup for a long time. You understand? But Unai Emery is a European manager. Yes, he's a European manager. Why did I say that? Because he's one of the managers that have won a lot of European Cup. You understand? So he's hoping, and he's hoping to replicate that in Aston Villa. So I'm going to be giving the straight win to Aston Villa. Yes, Aston Villa are going to be away. You understand? So it's going to be a straight win for Aston Villa. I'm going to give Aston Villa the straight win against Brentford, but notwithstanding, anything can happen. Burnley against Sunderland. Yes, Burnley against Sunderland. This is one is going to be an intense game, but I'm going to be backing Sunderland to win. Yes, I'm going to back in Sunderland to win. I don't think this is going to be a draw. I think Sunderland, with what I saw them play against West Ham in the first fixture, I think their energy, their drive was simply outstanding, and I hope they can replicate that. You understand? I think they are the team that got promoted from the league. From the championship, that I am backing to go far in this Premier League season, this campaign, this 2025-2026 campaign. So I'm thinking, I'm hoping Sunderland are going to come up trump in this game, given the fact that Regis Libris, yes, Regis Libris, I hope I'm pronouncing that well. I know has involved a lot of new signings and experience. You understand, both experience in the Premier League and outside the Premier League. What am I talking about? The likes of Garnet Xhaka, who is their present captain. You understand, the likes of Adenga, who was a former player of Brighton. You understand, a different show of class. You understand, in short, they had over 8 to 9 involved, the players in this their new squad. And I think Burnley hasn't gotten into that new strike. They were one of the best teams last season in the championship, yes, with over 100 points. But I don't think Scott Parker's team has what it takes to face this Sunderland's team. This Sunderland's team looks like Premier League team. Yes, they look like a very, very balanced Premier League team, given the fact they just came in. So I'm going to be giving Sunderland a straight win there. The next game, which is going to be the last game for the Saturday fixtures, is going to be Arsenal against Leeds United. Both teams came up with a one goal win in their last fixtures. Yes, in their last fixtures, Leeds won against Everton, one narrow win, but they had a lot of energy in that game. Arsenal, won luckily, yes, to the opinion of people, but there's no luck in football. If you are good, you are good. You understand? Won against Manchester United at the Manchester United home, and this one is going to be absolutely fascinating to see. I think Arsenal are going to come up trump in this game. Yes, Arsenal are going to come up trump in this game, given the fact that they are playing at home. This is going to be their first game of the season at home, and the likes of Gokeres, the likes of MATCHWEEK, the likes of Odegaard and Saka, they're going to be all up in play, and with some good news, to cheer up for. They are almost, over the line with the signing of Eberechi Eze. Yes, it was a big hijack from Tottenham Hotspur, yes, and I think that this is going to be a very, very great involvement to the team for Arsenal. You understand? I think I'm going to be backing Victor Gokeres, to have at least a goal or two in this game. You understand? Given the fact that they're playing against a more lesser side, which is Leeds. You understand? But notwithstanding, Leeds came up trump from the championship last season with 100 points. Yes, they were the champions of the last of the championship, season. That's the 2024-2025 season, and Leeds have this energy. Leeds have this drive, and Arsenal, their game against Manchester United had more energy, similar to this Leeds team, you understand? So but let's see how this one plays out. But on paper, it's going to be a straight win for Arsenal. I think Arsenal are going to come up on top in this game. Yes, Arsenal are going to come up very, very on top in this game, and I'm thinking probably a 2 or 3 goal, advantage against Leeds United. But let's just hope. Let's just see how it goes. Let's jump into the Sunday fixture. Yes, the Super Sunday. You know how Sundays are now. Sundays are usually intense. Let's go.